Hey, what's going on, guys? Call me Super here, and I'm back for another Gears of War commentary. And I know I haven't posted in like a week or two, but I originally made this commentary and had it uploaded, or had it ready to upload. But a few topics came to mind, and I wanted to just discuss a few things regarding Gears of War and Gears of War 4 in terms of how the game should be if they do decide to make a remastered edition of Gears 1, Gears 2, Gears 3, make a collection of the trilogy, or just make a fourth game, or technically, since you count Judgment, a fifth game in the installment. So, what I want to talk about in particular is multiplayer movement. Well, not really multiplayer movement, just movement in general. Now, the general consensus about Gears of War is that Gears of War 1 and 3 were the best in the franchise. 2 was it was good for a little bit, then it had its problems with network and latency. And then everyone seems to agree that Gears of War Judgment was the worst in the franchise. Not saying it's a terrible game, just in comparison to the other Gears, it's not as good. If it's the first Gears game you've ever played, I mean, yeah, sure, you probably enjoy it, right? It can be fun. But in comparison to the greatness that was Gears 1, Gears 2, Gears 3, I mean, it doesn't stand up. Anyway, the point is, and by the way, this gameplay is not super flashy or anything, it's just kind of me running in with shotgun. I mean, this is what you do on Raven Down, which is a good map. Anyway, so movement. The topic has come up recently on the Gears of War subreddit and things like that, where people would talk about, you know, if there is a new game. Well, we now know there is a game coming, so when the new game comes out in the Gears franchise, what's the movement going to be like? Is it going to be smooth like Gears of War 2 and 3? Is it going to be like Gears Judgment's movement? Or is it going to be like Gears 1 where, you know, it's really stiff, you get stuck on walls and stuff like that? And a lot of people say it should be like Gears of War 3, but in my honest opinion, I disagree, because for me, Gears of War 1 is my favorite game in the franchise. Honestly, I think that the way the movement is in Gears of War 1 is superior, because if you look at a lot of new players, right? Say they go watch a montage or something like that, and they see someone run in that's actually a good player and that's been playing since Gears 1, and say these guys started since maybe Gears 3, and they look at a guy who runs in with the shotgun and he gets like a quad or a twin, they're like, oh, sick, I mean, I could do that. They look at it, maybe the guy in the montage is strategically wall bouncing, strafing, and roadie run dashing around to actually dodge these shots. But in Gears of War 3, it really caters to the new player. So you can look at a montage like that, instantly go into a team fight, and your first time, maybe you'll run around, bounce, blah, blah, whatever, maybe get 2 kills, maybe one of them is a stolen down, because doing stuff like that, at least in Gears 3, it's really easy to kind of ghost bullets, if you know what I mean. Gears 3's hit detection it's kind of iffy sometimes, but that's not the point. No fucking way. Hold on, guys. Alright, sorry about that. The phone rang. Anyway, that's not the point that I was trying to make. Gears 3, maybe bouncing around, because you have the ability to wall bounce cancel in Gears 3, bouncing around and just tapping A really fast and mashing the right trigger in team fights can net you about 1 or 2 kills. That doesn't happen in Gears 1. It's a skill game, it's skill based. If you try and run in Gears 1, just keep tapping A and wall bounce, you're either gonna die or you're gonna get stuck. And obviously getting stuck is a glitch, which can be fixed, but people, when they get stuck, they know, oh, maybe I shouldn't just blindly run in anymore and keep tapping A and mashing the trigger, because that's not an effective strategy. It can work in Gears 1, it works in Gears Judgment, because that game's, like I said, it's not on the same level, but this is where Gears 1 shines. This strategy of running in only works because people don't take the time to actually understand the engine of the game, and it caters to the more casual gamers, you know, like, oh, if I can just run in and keep tapping A and just get like a quad like once in my life, why would I ever have to try and improve my shotgunning game or whatever, right? And they stay at that skill cap for the rest of the time that they play the game. Gears 1 forced you to get better. Work on your movement, work on your strafe, work on doing things in shotgun fights to throw people off, such as roadie running or meleeing or something, you know? Just overall, I think the movement should stay like Gears of War 1 because it took more skill and it forced people to learn how to play the game properly. If that makes any sense to you guys. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you agree, let me know. Leave a thumbs up. I want to thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you guys want in Gears of War 4, or technically 5, but they'll probably call it 4. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.